Hi, it's Miss Sparkle, and today I want to talk about how to do a spiritual house cleaning. And I made a part one to this video, like a while ago. I can't remember when, but yeah. And I was talking about I might make a part two to the video because, like, when it comes to doing like a house cleaning, a spiritual house cleaning, is like a lot of stuff to talk about. So yeah, this is part two, and I'm thinking I might have a part three coming up too because like it's a lot to talk about like when you're doing like this type of stuff because yeah. But let me just get started. Okay, yeah, this is part two to how to do a spiritual house cleaning. And um yeah, first I want to say I know that a lot of people don't go to church but still need to um do some spiritual house cleaning because like everyone goes shopping sometimes. Everyone you know get stuff and just put in their house, and they might not even think about um what they bought when they were shopping. So yeah, like it's good to do a spiritual house cleaning every once in a while. Okay, I wrote down some stuff and I'm going to like try to get through with reading this as fast as I can. But yeah, I'm gonna try to talk slowly. But yeah, okay. Number one is make sure you don't own anything that is not holy. Like don't, and another thing, don't allow anything in your house that's against God in any way. So like, if there's anything in your house like that you know that isn't holy, like bad movies, music, um anything, just get rid of it because you don't want that type of stuff in your house. Number two, yeah, like I was just saying. Number two, play Christian music in your house. So if you're going to play Christian music in your house, don't add bad music into your house because you don't want anything in your house that's not good. Like just play Christian music only because Christian music can like get rid of evil spirits because like in the Bible there's like stories, or at least one story about like someone, I think it was David in the Bible, played music for Saul, I think it was, to like calm him down because he had like a anger problem or something. So yeah, um play Christian music in your house. And number three, um pray over your house. Yeah. Well, and number three, I'm just going to say a bunch of stuff because I wrote down a bunch of stuff. Like, it's not just like about a specific thing, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, number three, I'm just going to talk about a bunch of stuff. Number three is like pray over your house to, yeah, just make sure that your house is holy. Another thing is make sure that you are holy. So, like, this is something I try to do too. Like, if I know I did something wrong, I pray to God as soon as possible to like get everything right. If I know that I said something wrong to somebody, I try to make sure that I could think of like when I can go and apologize to that person if I feel like I really need to, or at least I need to pray to God and ask Him to forgive me for saying something wrong or something. Um, but yeah, make sure you are holy. And another thing is read the Bible. Because like if you read the Bible, they will help you to be holy, like even more. So yeah, like you don't want to have like evil spirits around your house because you're not holy. Like if you're um angry all the time or something, you could have like anger spirits in your house and you might not even know it. So yeah, make sure you are holy and um pray to Jesus um about any type of problems that you're having. Like pray to God every day. Don't just pray to Him like once a week or twice a week or something. try to pray to God every single day. Like, this is really important. And another thing is forgive people when you need to. I just talked about that in like a second ago, but I wrote it down. So yeah. Um, Another thing is um, it's a God to forgive you, but I just talked about that. Okay, renounce any false religion. Like if you were part of a false religion in the past, um, please renounce that false religion because like you do not want to mix Christianity with any false religions. Never. And I made a video about this before, like a while ago. Never mix Christianity with like false religions. This is like not a good thing. Like if you try to do that, that can cause some spiritual problems. And especially if you're trying to become a Christian and be saved, like if you're into false religion stuff in the past, or if someone in your family, like generations before you were into that kind of stuff, you need to renounce all false religions. Like before you become a Christian, you need to tell God that you're through with anything that you done wrong in the past, and you are through with false religions. If you were part of a false religion, and if you're anyone in your family before you was part of a false religion, you need to renounce that. Like you need to like make sure you do that. This is really important. Yeah, throw away. Well, I talked about this before too. I didn't really read through what I wrote because I was in a hurry, but yeah, throw away anything from false religions. Um, yeah, and become a Christian. Like I was saying, if you do all of the other stuff, you can become a Christian. Then like make sure you get rid of all the stuff that's not right first before you do this. Okay, and then another thing is um do some fasting. Like you probably should do some fasting before you become a Christian too, but it's really good to do it afterwards too. Also, because like Christians should do fast like anytime. Like, you know, of course you shouldn't overdo it because you don't want to be sick, but like when you know that you really need to like be closer to God or you really need God to help you with something, doing a fast could help. Like not eating food for an hour could help. Like, you know, first ask your doctor if you're on medicine or something, or you have some type of health problem or something. And of course, if you're a grown up, I'm not talking to children right now. I'm talking about grown up stuff. So yeah, like if you're about to do a fast, make sure you're okay with doing it, and you know that you can handle it. So yeah, and and if that doesn't help, and you are still having problems in your house, maybe you should like um just move to a new house because some houses can have problems because of things that have happened in the house in the past. So yeah. Um and another thing, this might sound funny, but I have experienced this myself. Like make sure you don't have rats in your house because especially if you're living in the city, because in the city sometimes